live stream every single weekday, even if I'm out in 15-degree weather. All right? Even if I'm out. Holy shit, though. Oh, I don't want to start shaking, but I gotta keep moving. How you doing? Are you warm? Where are you? Are you nice and warmed up? Oh, is this place closed? All right, so I can't even go in here. Oh, yeah, it's closed. That's amazing. It's amazing. I love when I'm trying to go into a place that's closed. No heat for you, pal. No heat for you. I just don't want my fingers to go numb. I'll drop my phone. All right. Well, I wanted to bring you some good news. It seems like, even with some bands that I'm not the biggest fan of, like Green Day, I should have walked on the other side of the building. This wind tunnel is killing me. But Green Day, we put on the Super Bowl lineup. And Green Day has also been very outspoken about ICE and shit, wind. Good God, man. Whew. I just gotta get out of the wind. That's all I gotta do. Ice, ice, baby is on the ground. Anyways, rock. Yeah, I think in rock, paper, scissors, ice, rock crushes ice. And really what's incredible is you see the Dropkick Murphys releasing a re-release of an old song, Citizen CIA, calling it Citizen ICE, where they say, too dumb to be a cop. What's up? What's up, Jess? How you doing? I'm just out in -degree weather right now. My fingies are cold. That wind. I gotta find somewhere to go inside because I'm starting to lose feeling in my hands. Oh, I might have to do a live stream later. But there's some cool news that Bruce Springsteen, I linked a video. You're working? Oh, that's brutal. I don't know what's worse, working or being out in the cold. Yeah, it depends on what you do for work. But so listen, I can't play the video. Obviously, I'm not at my desk. I'm out in the freezing cold. About to lose. About to lose feeling in my fingers. I'm exhausted, but that's what happens when you work 16 hours on outreach. Yeah, I know. You're doing God's work, though. You're doing God's work, so appreciate you. Love what you're doing. Yeah. Oh, I know you're helping people. That's reward in itself. It doesn't make it not exhausting, not emotionally taxing. You know, sugar. But Bruce Springsteen was talking out about ICE. And what I thought was fascinating. Hold on, let me pull up some pictures if I can still feel my fingers. What's that? Oh, there's MAGA. I'm calling out to MAGA right there. As soon as he's gone, your job and your immunity's gone. Don't forget that. By the way, I'm Rob. Hit subscribe. I do a live stream every day, even when I'm freezing. There's Bruce Springsteen. He unloads on Trump in a New Jersey concert. So go watch that video. I put it in the description for you. I'll play it later. When I get inside, I'll play it for you, okay? How does that sound? I wanted to show you some things. Look at this. I knew this was coming out. I got to reach out to Ken, see if maybe he'll come on. Dropkick Murphys releasing the anti-ICE song Citizen ICE, ICE. Part of a new tour-only split LP with fellow Boston band Haywire. New England Forever is the title. Where they say, too scared to join the military, too dumb to be a cop. Citizen ICE. I've already heard the song. They played it at a few shows. Not that I was out, but I wanted to bring this because look, if you listen to punk, if you listen to hip hop, if you listen to any of that music and you support this fascist regime, just know that the musicians who are creating that music probably despise you. Punk, hip hop, rap, the hip hop community and the rap was all anti-establishment music. Just like this nerd, Johnny, what's his name, Lydon, turned out to be MAGA, and now we have Glenn Matlock calling him out and saying Kneecap is some of the only remaining true punks. Well, Glenn, let's give some respect to Dropkick Murphys, because they've come out in interviews saying if you're a punk band right now and you're staying quiet, you're not a punk band anymore. I'm looking at you, Dave Grohl, looking at you from your comfy tower, your ivory tower, where you're all good and you can just say MAGA and the Democrats can come to my shows and sing songs together. Haven't you said that, Dave Grohl? Everybody could just come and sing together, and then when they leave, you know, ICE can start violating our rights and disappearing people. Are you okay with that, Dave Grohl? See, I liked Dave Grohl. He was in my favorite band in the history of music, Nirvana, and Kurt would be irate at how Dave is acting right now in his ivory tower. Speak out, Dave. You got a huge platform. People listen to you. Speak out, buddy. Now's the time. Now's the time, Dave. Yes, I saw Bruce. He's an amazing patriot. 100%. Finally, people breaking out the 2A for ICE patrol. Oh, yeah. You seen the Black Panthers? They've been doing it. They've been doing it, but they've been here for a while, since the late 60s. Oh, that wind. When that wind blows. Edgy Rose, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm Rob Edgy Rose, and I'm out in the freezing tundra right now. I might lose feeling in my hand, so I might have to not do the live right now. Go back to reading. Oh shit, I forgot my book. Black Panthers and White Panthers setting up a rainbow coalition. Hey, listen, that's what I'm trying to get going. I can't stand on this side. That fucking wind. Listen, it's like 17 degrees right now, and then when that wind blows, it feels like 2. That's the other thing you got to respect about the people out in Minnesota. They are doing this in these conditions. They are standing against fascism in these conditions. It's absolutely inspiring and beautiful. Boo. MAGA punks have the wrong end of the stick, says Sex Pistol. Glenn Matlock, 69, says Trump supporting punks have forgotten the anti-fascist roots of the movement, and Kneecap are some of the only true punks left. Amen to that. If you haven't listened to Kneecap, go check out the Irish-speaking rappers from Northern Ireland. Go check them out. They're absolutely incredible. Oh, God. I don't know if I can stay live in this kind of cold. I wasn't prepared. Just wasn't prepared. I thought I was gonna be able to get in over there, sit down, stay warm with you, chat it up, but I ain't even got the fingers on my gloves. I brought the wrong gloves today. Welcome everybody. Welcome all 100 of you. What's going on? My name is Rob. I like to comment on the news and try to entertain you from time to time. We are very anti-fascist here. So if you are too and you want to join the coalition, join the vanguard, speak out, resist, take this country fucking back from the coastal elites like Donald Trump. Remember, Donald Trump is a nepo baby. He's an elite. He never earned anything on his own. His daddy gave him all the money he had. And that's why you see him playing the everybody wants to get a trophy. That's why you see Donald Trump saying, I need a Nobel Prize, like a little petty tyrant toddler, okay? Because he ain't ever earned shit. And if you feel the same, please hit subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. And join me in this adventure to actually, that was the funniest thing to me, by the way. I know I say this quite often, but the funniest thing to me was maggots, M-A-G-A-T-S, when they were saying stuff like, we got to take this country back. And I kept going, from who? From who, MAGA? The poor people? You think the poor people have ever run this country? You think it was the immigrants that came here and then just said, we're going to do whatever we want? No, you fucking morons. You know who it was? It's people like Donald Trump. You know how I know? Because here's an old photo of him and Bill Clinton. They were real good friends. Go look it up. Just type into Google. Donald Trump says, I know Hillary Clinton and I like her. Oh, he duped you. He duped you, little simpletons. He's been a coastal elite from New York Democrat the whole time, and he was friend with the Clintons, both Hillary and Bill. Why do you think they all knew Epstein together, huh? So who are you going to take this country back from? The poor people, the working class? We've never had it in the first place, but don't worry, we're on our way. This crumbling empire is going to fall into something, and don't worry, we the people will catch it and stand it back up as a socialist pillar of this world. He can hire all the proud popsicle stick boys he wants. It don't mean they're in the right, and it don't mean they're anything close to American. Popsicle stick boys are confederales. They're Confederates. You know what happened to the Confederacy, right? It had to go underground because the North kicked its fucking ass in. You understand me? You understand me, boy, when I'm talking to you? Look at me in the eyes. And I tell you about how the Confederacy lost and you guys bitched and whined and wanted a trophy for a civil war that you couldn't hold on to. A bunch of pampered fucking plantation boys. That's what the Proud Boys are. And it's just amazing they allow people like Enrique Tarrio to lead them. Enrique Tarrio leads the white supremacists. No due process coming in, no due process coming out. Bill 27, hit subscribe. You don't know nothing about socialism. Go read a book, Zane. God damn. I hate when the 18-year-olds are here and they're like, I think I know what that means. If you're scared of socialism, you're scared of yourself, homie. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Worker power. It's what you're gonna need when your daddy doesn't leave you anything, okay? Kami, thank you. All power to the people. I know you like to go all licks to the boot. How, Mr. Owl, how many licks would it take to get to Donald Trump's center of his boot? Well, you're gonna find out, you little fascist. That's right. Socialism worked everywhere. Why do you think the CIA and Milton Friedman and the USA had a coup fucking South America so many times? Why do you think they had to take Maduro? Because the nationalized oil fields weren't allowing ExxonMobil and BP to come in and make huge amounts of profit off them. Why do you think? Just look it up, man. Listen, here's the beautiful thing about the day and age we live in. You have access to information. When I was growing up, we had to walk to a library and know somebody smarter and learn things. You guys could just look on your fucking phone and you're lazy and you're not doing it? Holy shit. Look, father, son's here every day. Hey, thanks for showing up again. I'm going to quiet you till tomorrow. I love doing that. These simps, they cuck so hard for me. They pack their little copium pipes and they go, I gotta say stuff to this guy, and then I shut him up. There's your daddy, MAGA, maggots. There's your daddies. Fuck eyes. That's right, Mike. Fuck eyes. And everybody who supports them. Every Republican administration since 1952 has let the military-industrial complex loot the national treasure and plunge the nation into debt. The excuse of wartime economic emergency. Richard Nixon comes quickly to mind, along with Ronald Reagan and his ridiculous trickle-down theory of U.S. economic policy. If the rich get richer, theory goes, before long their pots will overflow and somehow trickle down to the poor. Who would rather eat scraps off the Bush family plates than eat nothing at all? Republicans have never approved of democracy, and they never will. It goes back to pre-industrial America. When only white male property owners could vote. Gonzo journalist Hunter S. Thompson. See, look at that, MAGA. I read to you. Is that what you need? Is that what you guys need? You need somebody to come over and read books to you? Are the words big and confusing? Do you need somebody to come over and read some books to you? I'll happily learn you. We know you guys were cheering when they said no more education in America. Only the rich Nepo babies will get higher education, or you can ladle yourself with debt until we completely own you. Oh, James, you silly little fool. You're already a slave to capitalism. Or unless you're a Nepo baby too. Is that what it is? Daddy made a lot of money, so you got to defend his wealth, his exploitation of the working class. Is that what it is, James? Or do you just like being a slave to the oil companies? Trump reads at a 4th grade level. Hey, come on. You're being quite generous. You think he reads at a 4th grade level? I'd say he's at like, those level 1, level 2, level 3 reading books? I would say Donald Trump's at like a level 2, pushing level 3. And with his brain being a fucking McMush right now because he's got dementia and just keeps repeating himself, I think that bronzer that he uses to look like a tangerine turd might have seeped in his brain and gave him early, or actually not even early. The dude's 80 years old, gave him late stage dementia. I just can't wait till like he's audibly farting and they have to use AI to like cut the farts out when he's like, I stopped a million wars, give me the peace prize. Hey MAGA, you know how you guys were like, claiming to be skibbity rizma tough guys and being like, oh, we don't need trophies. Your generation, everyone needs a trophy. How's it feel to have the biggest queen of I need a trophy, give me my participation trophy, even if I have to get a Nobel Peace Prize from somebody that earned it? I have to steal it from them because I need such a participation trophy. Oh, how do you defend that? How do you defend that? Or does nobody bring it up to you because you don't have any friends? You come online. I'll be your friend. Don't worry. Hit subscribe. You saw father-son come in here. He comes in here every day, like the pathetic little soul he is. And he just can't wait to bark at me. And I mute him and I say, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. And he comes right back like the little lapdog he is. Okay, so if you need a friend, don't worry, I'll be your friend. I'll teach you all about socialism, communism, how the people getting together and providing community is the way we're going to take this country back. And we're going to fix it this time. No more CEOs, free Luigi. Everybody should be a Luigi. He did nothing wrong, innocent until proven guilty. And you certainly don't believe in law and order, sweethearts. Okay, you hear me? I seen you where you look when you watch Joe Rogan ice baths. I seen where you look, right at his nipples. I seen you staring. You don't have to yell no homo around me. I believe the land of the free means you can freely express who you want to be. You guys are the tyrants. But if you need a friend, don't worry. You keep coming back here. You hit subscribe, you hit the notification bell. You join me every single weekday. And we will go through it. I will bring you everybody that you thought you liked and show you how people like Hunter S. Thompson despises you and Joe Rogan. Think you're a Nazi swine. He would spit on you if he was still here. We lose all the greats, but I'll teach you. So when you're listening to Rage Against the Machine, you can understand that you're the machine they're raging against. You're supporting this tyrant. You're anti-American. You understand that? He said, I'm above the law and you can't prosecute me for anything I do. And he made the Supreme Court go along with that. And you think you believe in America? You're adorable. Maybe you don't even know what America means. We know you don't know what socialism means. Oh, Rusty, are you coping hard with me doing a live stream? Is it because you're too chicken shit to show your face and do your own live stream where you go, I really like co-pays and high deductibles. I think the American system of healthcare is the greatest there ever was. And I like that 65,000 Americans die every single year from lack of access to healthcare. Why don't you go do a live stream and do that, Rusty? See how many people you can have hitting that fucking like button for you, buddy. Okay? Go do that. I know the rest of the world has a better healthcare system, lives longer than we do, pays less than we do, gets something in return for their taxes, but Rusty really likes meeting that $5,000 deductible every year before he can get his ED pills. Piss off. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. We knew you did it, MAGA. We knew you did it. And the funniest thing about your name is, remember when MAGA... Okay, here, listen, folks. I'm Rob. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm also your vibe coach. If you ever see a maggot, M-A-G-A-T-S, say anything or have the handle with Brandon in it, just know that means they were too chicken shit to just say fuck Joe Biden. Okay? Because I will say fuck Joe Biden and fuck Donald Trump. Fuck the left, fuck the right. I'm a socialist, I'm a leftist. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a conservative. By the way, conservative is the funniest way to put it because they don't conserve nothing. They put $2 trillion on the fucking deficit within 10 months. Dude isn't even conservative with his women, He'll go all the way down to the really inappropriate ages, Act your fucking age, man. But when you see them have that thing that says Brandon, just know that they're little chicken shits. They didn't want to say fuck Joe Biden. What kind of cuck are you? Trying to act tough. No, I'm just not scared to say fuck you. MAGA was. I saw guys with Let's Go Brandon hoodies and I thought, what babies? When I was like 13, my mom got me a t-shirt that had a middle finger on it and somebody pointing, and that was the whole shirt. And I was like a fucking teen. And I seen grown men wearing shirts that said, hey guys, secret code, Let's Go Brandon. Because you're a bunch of fucking bitches. Like, guys, nothing says I'm scared of my First Amendment rights than Let's Go Brandon. Just remember that. Every time you wannabe alpha males are chugging your literally named alpha male pills, MAGA isn't human anymore. 100%. They're not. They're not. They're trying to dehumanize everyone, and the only way to fight back with that is to show them solidarity. And that when these freaks, these filthy swine go out and they're like, we're going to do a white pride march, we're going to support ICE, and nobody shows up for them, like that nerd fucking Jason, whatever his name is, like, you show them. And most people don't think like you. That's why you called yourself incels, involuntary celibate. It means nobody wants to be around you. But the funniest part is you're trying to co-opt liberty and freedom. Nothing funnier to me than these MAGAs. I'm so glad I saw that Brandon. I forgot all about that. And that is something to harp on. Listen, if you want to give MAGA shit, just go, why are you so scared of your fucking free speech? I thought you guys loved that. Why don't you just say, fuck Joe Biden? Why'd you have to hide it in this cutesy little language? It doesn't make any sense. Sorry. I don't understand how any fucking man could say the words, let's go Brandon, and think that's tough or cool. It sounds like you're fucking whispering around your mom because you don't want to have her hear what you're doing down in the basement. Let's go Brandon. You're not saying bad words down there, are you? Who are you talking to? No one, Ma, shut up. I'm trying to do a live stream to counter this socialist. I'm terrified of the word and don't want free healthcare paid for by billionaires' taxes. Yeah, Kevin, keep coping harder. Keep coping harder. Like, oh, guys, it wasn't MAGA that came up with that. Well, even if they didn't come up with it, guess what? You guys latched on like little swine to the teat of Mama Pig. You understand me? You guys took it and ran with it. You thought it was the most adorable way to say fuck you to somebody. Grow some balls. That's what I have to say to MAGA. Grow some fucking balls. Watch George Carlin and his 7 words you can't say on TV. He's not dancing around the bush, okay? He's not saying, let's go, Brandon. Everybody knows what that means. Wink, wink. It's just weird that you guys think you're some freedom warrior tribe. You're not. If Donald Trump said tomorrow, shut your mouth, get on your knees and be obedient, fucking none of you would be here. You'd be busy outdoors, on your knees, being obedient. You understand me? Nobody likes you guys. Your point about Hunter Thompson, David? No, David's just a troll. You know? When they speak, I just see, let's go Brandon, let's go Brandon. It's distraction tactics, because when I say you guys are impeding every American's right, when you disappear one of us, when you start arresting veterans for exercising their fucking First Amendment, an injury to one American's an injury to all. And you guys don't give a shit. You're cheering on this domestic popsicle stick Proud Boy force, and you're hoping that they tread on people. None of you should be allowed to wear that Don't Tread on Me shirt. Unless we can cross the don't off. Hey man, Troy, it's -3 in Minnesota. Listen, Troy, you got me beat today. It's about 7 in the wind chill, 13 in the wind chill, depending on how hard the wind's hitting you. But listen, Troy, We're coming for you. We're coming for Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're racing down to the bottom together. It's going to be, I think, -1 this weekend. So don't you worry, Troy. We're freezing our nippies off over here, too. Good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. MAGA, don't you guys have someone to protect right now? Shouldn't you guys be online protecting somebody? Your PDF file, Chief Queen. By the way, guys, I don't know when the next Luigi Mangione. Remember, there's no laws in America anymore, you know. The president pardoning everybody for money. There's just no laws. There's no more laws. That's why was it Baby Goebbels, Stephen Miller, the beach bimbo Nazi, and Steve Bannon and Donald Trump, and you know, this whole fascist, this tyrannical tyranny. You guys remember that? Bunch of losers. This whole tyrannical regime says might is right. Like the strong can do what they want. That's not just for around the world. They mean that here too. That's treading on people, in case you weren't aware. And when they say that, that's because what they're telling you is there's no more laws. It's just whoever has the power. Unfortunately, these idiots don't understand what it means to be in the 99%. Same with some of the people in the chat. They don't understand that they're part of the 99%. And when they put those bumper stickers and wear those t-shirts that say "Take America Back," it's like, from who? You're giving all of your power. You're being obedient to the 1%. You're an embarrassment. But when they say that stuff, when they tell you, you know, the strong do whatever they want, and if you're foolish enough to think that means only to other nations, only to other countries, they're telling you what they're going to do to you. That was the whole "don't tread on me" shit. Guys, you gotta learn your history. Maybe it's because I live fucking in the like, you could thank my state for this goddamn nation. Show some respect. Maybe it's, you know, our education is fucking #1 in America. But you would just hope that these people would understand, like, tyranny, "don't tread on me" is shit that Donald Trump is doing to you right now. It just maybe hasn't happened to specifically you yet. Oh, it's exhausting. Especially understanding that these people are, like, cheering on their own treading by tyrannical wannabe kings who need participation trophies. That's Donald Trump, if you didn't know. But seriously, what do you think they mean when they say might makes right? It's not just abroad, that's home. And by abroad, I don't mean a woman, you pervert. That means here too. They've already done it. Just look up veterans arrested by ICE for that person that commented, "You're not a veteran." Do you respect them? You don't. Let's just be honest, you don't. The only thing you respect is the hood, Klan member. Hey, all you Let's Go branded maggots, MAGATS, keep lighting up my chat, thank you. And Vladimir Putin thanks you. Did you guys see that Donald Trump invited Vladimir Putin to the Board of Peace, where he's trying to be a mafia boss and have people pay him $1 billion to join his Board of Peace? Isn't that so funny how all MAGA, like for 4 years, when they were crying about the elections and they needed a participation trophy in the election, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, by the way. I'm Rob, I do a live stream every single weekday. But when MAGA was crying about the election and wanted a participation trophy for the election, it was funny because you'd always hear like, "Oh, why don't you go to Russia? Russia's our enemy." And as soon as Donald Trump was like, "We want Vladimir Putin on the Board of Peace," everyone's like, "We are best friends with Russia. We love Russia." Oh, listen, silly MAGA, silly maggots. Dicks are for chicks. Silly maggots, I don't want you to subscribe. I know you can't help it but do it because I see you guys here every single day. It's kind of funny when me or my mods silence you for 24 hours and then you poke your head back up 24 hours later just to not get a word in. But I'm very clear on this. I don't want fascists in my audience. I love my community. I love the Vanguard. I love everybody that's joined. I love forming coalitions and community. I really do. That's what life's all about, folks. It's not about working fucking 80 hours a week and bragging about how much you worked and never seen your kids. That's not it. So I really treasure the over 10,000 people who have joined this coalition. I really do. And some of you might sneak in, that's how you get alerts and you show up here. But let's be clear, we'll kick you the fuck out every time. I don't believe in giving fascists free speech. I don't. Sorry. Just like you guys don't believe in giving comedy free speech. You think comedians should be silenced. You guys are such nerds. Such sensitive nerds. Like my boys in the Dropkick Murphys. Did you guys see their new lyrics? God, I love Ken Casey and the Dropkicks. If you guys didn't see the new Ice song by Dropkick Murphys, some of the lyrics: too scared to join the military, too dumb to be a cop, a citizen, I-C-E. I can't wait until Dropkicks go on tour. Fascists, don't go. Don't go with your Let's Go Brandon shirt, because Dropkick Murphys, Rage Against the Machine, Kneecap, Green Day, oh, there's a lot. Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, they all despise you. Despise you, maggots. Dropkick dropping truth. You know it. Look at that. The only bummer is it says it's going to be a limited... Oh, no, it doesn't. It says part of a new tour-only split LP. Yeah, limited, sorry. So you're only going to be able to get that on their tour, which, gotta pull in a favor. I really want to get the official. Oh, hold on. Let me put up, people are bootlicking for Trump, so let me put up the new union poster. That's what you are. You and Donald Trump are this. Oh my God. The funniest part is when people try to dunk on Dropkick Murphys, but they've been doing this for like 30 years. Fucking idiots. I can't believe how much MAGA likes to show off how stupid they are. That's the one thing that always bewilders me. I'm like, man, if I was that dumb, I would just keep my fucking fingers to myself and I wouldn't be typing shit, you know? You just sound like a moron. That's all it is. But, you know what? I forgot. You probably don't interact with too many real live people, so let me just say this. You sound fucking dumb, smarten up, okay? We'll give you another chance. Look at all these no avatar copeaholics. Guys, keep lighting up the chat. It pushes me out, it gets me more subs. Because, you know, for every comrade, for every person that believes in freedom, and freedom meaning being able to be who you are, whatever the you are, I'll take one of those subscribers to, I don't know, 20, 30,000 of you botted MAGA losers, you know? But I appreciate you doing the work for me. Keep commenting. It just tells me that I've triggered you. You're very upset and need my attention. You guys need a participation trophy in the comments? Again, MAGA, you guys are some of the dumbest people ever. One maggot said, all those bands you mentioned suck. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine, total notorious band that sucks. Listen, just try not, like, here. Okay, I'm gonna put on my vibe coach gear for you because I got to teach you some stuff. Because you might just be young and stupid, or you just might be stupid. You might have just been born stupid. You know, daddy a pig, your mama a swine, and you were born stupid. Listen, man, you gotta at least make your arguments along real life lines. You know, because nobody in their right mind is like, yeah, Rage Against the Machine, politics aside, is a pretty bad band. Like, come on, man, you got to be a little more believable than that. You got to be like, listen, you know, maybe, I don't even know what the fuck you could say against the Rage Against the Machine, because I don't know any. There are Republicans, maggots, that don't know the machine is Donald Trump and the fascist empire, the tyrannical colonialist empire. And they're like, man, I just can't get into the music anymore once I found out their politics. Like, Jesus Christ, how do you adults fucking get around in the world being this stupid? I'm seriously puzzled. I really, like, God, you must have a fucking tag on your chest that says, like, feed me 3 times a day. I live here. My Christ, dude. Americans are now an international joke. More than an international joke, we are now an international threat. And I would just like to broadcast to the rest of the world that fat orange queef doesn't represent all of us, okay? I don't need a participation trophy. In fact, I don't like fucking trophies. I don't think I've kept a trophy in my life. Donald Trump needs trophies, and he admitted that's why he's starting wars. Remember, we went over this yesterday, folks. Here's the letter. Considering your country decided not to give me the Nobel Peace Prize, I no longer am obliged to purely think of peace. He is a petulant, baby, tyrannical toddler, and he's upset he didn't get the Peace Prize. Why do you think FIFA gave him one? Oh my God, MAGA, this is good. Listen, if you're a young maggot, MAGATS. When you're older, you're going to hide this part of your life. The thing that sucks for you is there's a digital record. It's called the internet. We know it all. So when you try to move to fucking Argentina and pretend like you never wore the red hat, my Christ, we're gonna find you. Oh look, there's one of your friends. Oh, weird. Scott. Man, you probably shouldn't be on the internet, bro, with fucking comments like that. Jesus Christ. See, this is what we're up against. Absolute creeps. I put this on the screen, and all of a sudden that guy's foaming at the mouth for kids. You fucking weirdos. Stay off the internet. Oh, I'm sorry, Livewire. Is Tim Pool not live right now? Is Joe Rogan not doing an ice bath so you can stare at his nipples while yelling out "no homo," you incel? You don't need to be here. What are you leaving comments for? Peace. Bye-bye. I bet he won't leave. This is the funniest part. He'll like start thinking I'm talking to him. I'm not. I'm telling you to get the fuck out of my chat, you fascist. We don't need to hear about it. If you're really that upset, what are you waiting around for? Go. What do you go to restaurants and go, I didn't even want to eat here. What the fuck is going on? And people are like, you don't have to be here, man. You could just fucking go somewhere else. And you're like, no, I got to make a big scene. I need some attention. I'm an everybody needs a trophy kind of guy. I'm finding out that a lot of maggots, MAGATS, are everybody needs a trophy kind of guy. They all need the attention, just like Donald. They hunger for it. MAGA didn't get hugged enough as kids, so any attention is a plus. That is true. No, that's literally true. Like, I'm not kidding. The queef father, the swine of the MAGA movement, Donald Trump, if you listen to his cousin, Mary Trump, she talks about that. Donald Trump was not hugged as a child. He was belittled and made fun of as a child. Well, who wouldn't make fun of that fucking dude? You know, what a loser. Remember, I wish I was at my house right now because I'd play the audio for you when Donald Trump goes, I moved on her like a bitch and couldn't get there. And I'm like, you certainly are a bitch, sir. You certainly are. But it's literally, Noah, like you're nail on the head, man. That's literally what Mary Trump talks about with Donald. That not only was he not hugged, not loved, but he has, a dad-shaped hole in his heart. And probably, that's what MAGA relates to. They're like, oh yeah, I get it. I'm hungry for that attention too. Daddy, hug me. Sherry Love, all these pathetic MAGAs in your comments that never touch a woman. Yeah, well, you got to understand, some of them are in Russia right now. Some are in like Southeast Asia, Nigeria. They're not even Americans. They're just foreign agents acting in the comments, trying to swell. It's a psyop. It's what they do. They try to swell up whatever influence they can in that little arena to make the other people feel like, oh, wow, maybe it's more popular than I thought. If you go on Twitter, I've been on Twitter way longer than fucking Elon Musk has been in the news. And let me tell you, it's a giant psyop. Some of it's real people, but they're using bots and stuff to amplify their message. And we just saw this in real time with that Jake Long dude that went out to Minneapolis trying to do some white supremacist fucking march. And he thought, because, he has a big following on Twitter, he thought that means that will translate into real life. And it turns out, we saw his bot following, because when he went out, nobody showed up. And in fact, people were like, fuck you, fascist, And that's what they do in the comments too. So they'll run these, things to make people. It's why like people like Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool are popular, and Asmongold, because it's bots to make the reality sphere make it feel like these people have more influence than they do, and they don't. It's again, I constantly try to remind you people, we are the 99% for a reason. Okay, they are the 1%. And the few scattered working class 99%ers that support these elitists are very few and far between. There's not many people I know that seriously, like that one dude in the chat, was like, dogging universal health care. It's like, there aren't many people around the world that were like, you know what, no, I don't want to pay for my taxes to pay for my healthcare. I'd rather pay out of pocket and have to have a job, and if I get sick, go into medical debt, and if I can't afford it, maybe just lose my home, and then I could be homeless, and then I could be put in prison, and then maybe I could get my tax paid medical care when I'm in prison. Not many people would sacrifice that for the American system. But so just remember that. So remember that, guys. What they try to do is they try to swell their influence to trick the real people to thinking they're the outcasts. But the truth is we are the 99%. America does not like kings. America does not like tyranny. I mean, it's all over our founding. And if you can't understand that, that's not my fault, Your parents raised you wrong. That's all it is. See, that's what I mean. Like, some of these people are just stupid. Just fucking dumb. You don't even know. Oh, God. I love the people that get tricked by names, right? Because somebody mentioned North Korea. And they don't understand it's much different than Cuba. It just shows how little they know. But what I always get fascinated by is people who read a name like the Democratic Republic of People's Republic of North Korea, and they'll think that means, oh wow, it's just a socialist country. It's not an authoritative. It's kind of fascism too, actually, when you think about it, because Kim Jong-un, he's not charismatic to us, but he is charismatic to the people. They swoon for him, and that's kind of what Donald Trump did to you. You swoon for him. You'll fight against your own rights to support that man. Isn't that crazy? I would never fucking do that for some rich brat Democrat from New York. That's what Donald Trump is. You know that, right? Find me one Republican who isn't a complete fucking coward. I still haven't. they get triggered worse than the libs. That's what bugs me. I don't like liberals, man. Gradual change, incremental change means death for so many people. And that's all liberals want. They don't want to defend the status quo. That's why I'm saying a complete revolution, upheaval of this system. I always think of the quote from Tad Stormer. When institutions fail, you don't reform them, you replace them. So guys, check out the new Dropkick. Check out Sex Pistols talking about Kneecap. That's awesome. Green Day, Outspoken, has been moved to the opening ceremonies of the Super Bowl. So, I mean, let's have these bands speak up. And how's that feel, MAGA? Most of the music you listen to, unless it's like Kid Rock, you know, hates you and your fascist tyrannical movement. Just remember that next time you play the radio or listen to music, that this band probably despises who I support and the life choices I've made. All right, guys, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I gotta go warm up. It's freezing. Stay safe. Peace.